morning to you all. This is R. Satish Babu, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics in SRM Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to see the one topic, random variable. This is the basic concept of random processes which are widely very used in the communication engineering field, particularly linear systems and random signals, etc. First, let us see the random variable. Therefore, we should see some definitions, concepts. At last, we will see the problems. Okay. Now let us see the random variable.
Random variable. Definition: if a function assigns a real value to every element of a sample space, then this function is called random variable. Here the sample space means there is kinds of outcomes of an experiment. For example, if I toss a coin twice, then we get the outcomes are head head, head tail, tail head, then tail tail. Now I represent these outcomes in a set form. Yes. It is called sample space. Now I assign some real numbers for every element of an sample space. X of S is equal to by some condition. Okay. Now I take one condition is here X is number of heads. So I assign the real value for every element of the sample space. Here X is number of heads. So here is 2 heads. So I assign 2. Here is 1 head. So I assign 1 head. Here is also 1 head. So I assign 1 again. Here is no head. So I assign 0. So it is, so in this form of the real values we assign. So it is called the random. Here X is random variable, S is sample space. So this type of procedure, that is this type of function is called random variable. This random variable classifies into 2 types. Random variable classifies into 2 types. One is discrete random variable and another one is continuous random variable. Discrete random variable. If a random variable, just a short form RV, if a random variable X takes a finite number of values or countably infinite number of values. Then this type of variable is called discrete random variable. Finite number of values means there is 1, 2, 3, that's all. Countably infinite. Finite number of values means 1, 2, 3. Countably infinite means there is 1, 2, 3, etc. up to infinitive. That is we can count the values. That's all. So it is the discrete random variable. Okay. Next, we go to see the probability mass function. probability mass function or probability function. Its short form is PMF. Okay. What is meant by probability mass function? Let each possible outcomes xi we can associate a number pi such that p of x equal to xi, that is pi, or another form is p of xi. This is the probability mass function. That is condition of the probability mass function. P of xi is greater than or equal to 0. Is always probability value is greater than or equal to 0, and the summation of the P of xi is equal to 1. That is total probability value is 1. Okay. Next, probability distribution. Probability distribution means that's a table form. That's all. That is xi, x1, x2, x3, etc. P of xi, that is probability of the x1 is p1, probability of x2 is p2, probability of x3 is p3. So if you arrange the x values and p of xi values in a table form, then it is called the probability distribution. Probability distribution is nothing but that's a table form of the outcomes and the probability values. That's all. Next, we go to see the probability distribution function. Or cumulative distribution function. Or distribution function. Its short form is f of x or CDF or P capital D F. It is denoted by capital F of x or CDF or PDF. Here PDF means probability distribution function. CDF means cumulative distribution function. It is denoted by capital F of x. That's all. Now the properties of the probability distribution functions are, first one is probability of x is less than or equal to xi is equal to probability of x is less than or equal to xi minus 1 plus probability of x equal to xi. Example, probability of x is less than or equal to 3. Then the answer is probability of x is less than or equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3. Both are equal. Okay. Now the second property is P of xi is equal to f of xi minus f of xi minus 1. Okay. Now let us see one problem. A discrete random variable has the following probability distribution: x 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. P of x 0, k, 2k, 2k, 3k, k square, 2k square, last is 7k square plus k. Now to find out the first, find k, second, probability of x is greater or equal to 6. Find out the probability of x is greater or equal to 6. Third, find out probability of x is less than 6. Fourth, probability of 2 less than x less than 6. Fifth, find capital F of x. Capital F of x means CDF, that is cumulative distribution function. Okay, that's all. Now the solution. First one. First of all, to find out the value of k. How to find out the value of k? Already we know that total probability is 1. So we know that total probability for each outcome is equal to 1. So here probability of x is 0k, 2k, 2k and 3k, etc. Okay, now we add all the p of x values. 0 plus k, 2k plus 2k plus 3k plus k square plus 2k square plus 7k square plus k equal to 1. Okay. Next. Just to simplify this left hand side, here is k square, 2k square and 7k square. So adding the k square values are 7, 2, 9, 9, 1 plus 10. 10k square. How many k values here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 and 9. That is 9k value. The remaining is that equal to 1. So minus 1. I take in the left hand side. So minus 1 equal to 0. Now to find out the values of k by using the quadratic formula. Okay. So by using the quadratic formula we can get the k value. The answer is 0.1 and minus 1. The quadratic formula is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So by using this formula we can get the values, k values. Okay. But the answer is k is equal to 0.1 only, because we know that probability value is not the negative value. Generally the probability value should not be the negative value. Okay. So only the probability value is the positive cases only. Now I substitute the k value in the table. Okay, let us substitute now. X 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. P of x is equal to 0, 1 by 10. That is 0.1 means 1 by 10. 0.1 means 1 by 10. Okay. 1 is 1 by 10, 2 by 10. Here is also 2 by 10, 3 by 10, 1 by 100, 2 by 100, 17 by 100. That's all. So this is the probability distribution. Whenever we find out the k value, then we substitute the k value in the given table. After that we can find out the remaining concepts. Okay. Next. Second. Probability of x is greater or equal to 6. What is the probability of x is greater or equal to 6? Probability of x is greater or equal to 6 is equal to probability of x equal to 6 plus probability of x equal to 7. That is here greater or equal to 6 and 7 only here. So x equal to 6 and greater than 6 is 7. So probability of x equal to 6, probability of x equal to 7. Okay, what's the product of x equal to 6? 2 by 100. Product of x equal to 7 is 17 by 100. So adding the two values, the answer is 19 by 100. So this is the result of the product of x is greater than or equal to 6. Next, probability of x is less than 6. Okay, probability of x is less than 6 is equal to, one important formula is to find out the probability of x is less than 6. This concept, we can find out the values up to less than 6. That is, we can add the probability values 0, 1 by 10 plus 2 by 10 plus 2 by 10 plus 3 by 10 plus 1 by 100 up to 5 we can add. And another form is the easy method. We can find out the result by using the 1 minus p of x is greater than or equal to 6, because we know that total probability is 1. Already we have find out p of x is greater than or equal to 6. By using this concept, we can find out the probability of x less than 6. So 1 minus probability of x is greater than or equal to 6 is 19 by 100. Now the answer is, just to simplify, 100 minus 19 is 81, 81 by 100. So this is the result of the probability of x is less than 6. Okay. Next, fourth, probability of 2 less than x less than 6. Probability of 2 less than x less than 6. Here only we add the values between 2 and 6. Here is 2 and 6 is 3, 4 and 5. Okay, just I take the probability values 3 and the probability value of 4 and probability value of 5. Okay, what is the probability of x equal to 3? 2 by 10. Next, x equal to 4? 3 by 10. X equal to 5? 1 by 100. Okay, now just to simplify the answer, 51 by 100. This is the result of the probability of 2 less than x less than 6. Okay. Last we have to find out cumulative distribution function. Okay. We know that the cumulative distribution function formula is f of x is equal to probability of x is less than or equal to x, where x equal to 0, 1, 2, etc. 7. Okay. First, probability of x is less than or equal to 0 is equal to probability of x equal to 0, because there is no less than 0 values. So the probability of x equal to 0 is its probability value is 0. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to 1. So probability of x is less than or equal to 1, or probability of x equal to 0, 1, and another one is probability of x equal to 1. So its probability value is 0 and its probability value is 1 by 10. So total value is 1 by 10. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to 2. In this case, probability of x is less than or equal to 2 is probability of x equal to 0, probability of x equal to 1, probability of x equal to 2. So in another way, already we have find out the probability of x is less than or equal to 1. So we use this case, probability of x is less than or equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2. It is very simple method. Okay, now its answer is 1 by 10 plus probability of x equal to 2 is 2 by 10. So the total value is 3 by 10. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to 3. So in this way, we can find out the values. Probability of, already we have find out the x is less than or equal to 2, so probability x is less than or equal to 2 plus the remaining is probability of x equal to 3. It's equal to 3 by 10. Its result is 3 by 10 plus probability of x equal to 3 is 2 by 10. So the result is 5 by 10. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to 4. So probability of x is less than or equal to 3 as usual. Probability of x equal to 4. So its result is 5 by 10 plus probability of x equal to 4 is 3 by 10. So the total result is 8 by 10. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to 5. So the same procedure, probability of x is less than or equal to 4 plus probability of x equal to 5. So 8 by 10, its answer is 8 by 10 plus 1 by 100. So the total value is 81 by 100. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to 6. That is, probability of x is less than or equal to 5 plus probability of x equal to 6. So its result is 81 by 100 plus 2 by 100 is equal to 83 by 100. Next, probability of x is less than or equal to the last case. Probability of x is less than or equal to 7. Probability of x is less than or equal to 6. Probability of x equal to 7 is equal to 83 by 100 plus 17 by 100. Its answer is 100 by 100 equal to 1. That's all. So in this way we can find out the values.